Merry Christmas, the day after. This is an unboxing from The Godfather. Well, here we are on the day after Christmas, and, well, Christmas gets to continue for some people, including myself. I invited Eddie to participate in the Christmas trade, and he was kind enough to agree, and had the Postal Service work out the way that we'd all hoped. I would have had this the day before Christmas, but here we are. Anyways, let's find out together what Eddie sent. Now, if any of you have had the chance to meet Eddie, now I've known him for a long time now. I think we go way back, at least 52 weeks, which is a long time for some people. It's a short time for other people. I bet for Eddie, considering how old he is, that probably just seems like yesterday. Now, and Eddie would tell you, cut away from yourself, never towards yourself. Except for this last little bit, I had to do it towards myself. I have a feeling that this is the right box because it says Santa Buddy Build. Okay, here we go. We get to find out together what Eddie said. Now, sadly, things have come in pieces, so I'm not sure what his intention was here. And that wasn't the sadly part. The sadly part was Eddie lost his build video. So if you're on Instagram, you can see a couple of pictures of what he put together. And looks like Charles wasn't the only one to do a diorama here. And so let's take a quick look and see what we have here. I'm almost afraid to pull this out. Okay, all right. Well, there we go. So we have a lot of packaging in here and more packaging. This must have all been filler. I'm hoping this was filler, Eddie. It turned out to be filler. Got this wonderful box here. And I don't know if you can see that where I had it. So let me just lift it up. I'm going to be careful opening it because it's taped shut here. He did a really good job of taping it all over the place. So I'm assuming that those other things that we saw were supposed to be filler. And now let's give this a try. Okay, I want to be careful because I already see rocks moving around. Okay, there we go. Let me turn it around so that you can see it for the first time with me. Okay. I think this back part just kind of sits in here, right? So that's good. I might have to glue that back in place. It had some rocks on it, and I can see some others. Now, Eddie's gifts and builds are rather extensive. And I've got some different pieces. I'm sure he's going to send me a picture so I know where to glue things back. Has anybody ever gotten something from Eddie that they didn't have to reconstruct? I don't know. And that's because he puts so much work into his stuff that and fine details. And I think the post office doesn't like him very much because they handle his stuff like a football. And so I'll find out where all the rocks are supposed to go. as they still fall around me. But he did a great job of taping in the build. So hopefully that came out in one piece. I don't want to be the one to damage it as I'm removing it from. Oh, there goes another piece. You built a puzzle here for me, Eddie. Okay, so we have a wonderful diorama here. Did a great job on this one. I love the road. And let's take a look and see what sits on the road. Okay. Okay, here we go. Fairy tales will come true. It could happen to you if you're young at heart. Okay. Something that Eddie and I are not. Okay. I think I've got it coming out now. It's got one of his special holiday bags on it. Oh no, it looks like there's something broke off the back of it after all. Be very careful here. Okay, it seems to be a tab. Okay, so if this is part of the build, and I have a feeling that it is from the pictures that I saw on Instagram, I'm gonna have to fix that. Okay. Now Eddie's taught me a thing or two when it comes to builds, and I think I need to help him out and share a couple of tips in sending things out. You know, yeah, I think that goes underneath here in the front, if I recall. That's probably going to get glued back on in this front thing. Now, what Eddie and I both agreed to was we were going to take a cool combi and we were going to take a Batmobile, and then we could use a third vehicle of our choice to finish putting it together. And I ended up using a small little minivan, not a minivan, but a van. It was a van that was mini. It was one of those little short vans. He used the cool combi and a stubby little Batmobile, and of course Eddie's going to go with a 55 gasser, right? And so he totally turned this into, well, I'm going to put this little piece on the side for now. And Eddie, I don't know what to say, but this back wheel here isn't rolling. So yeah, this one right here. Oh, yeah, nope, it goes just a little bit. Nope. Oh, Eddie, this is not a roller. Okay. All right. That's all right. I'll put it in my workshop and I'll turn it into a roller. So we'll get that fixed. And I'll get this other piece fixed back onto it. But he did an amazing job. This is a Christmas gasser extraordinaire. I think he ran out of time for paint, but that's okay. You know what? It looks great just as it is. It'll look better when it has all the pieces attached to it. Eddie knows that I like to tease him a lot, so I'm taking full advantage of teasing him now. And anyways, Eddie, I want to thank you for finally getting this gasser to me. Of course, you know, I'm just teasing you because if it hadn't been for the post office, it'd have been here on time. Now I got another little piece here that I think belongs on it, but I don't know. I'll have to ask you. I mean, it really looks like it should be part of the build, so I don't know. Yeah, doesn't, unless it's part of this piece over here. Okay. No, it doesn't look like it would have fallen off there. But we have some spare wheels and got a lot of explaining to do, Eddie. So, yep. Okay, I got to be careful because I don't want to push the tree. Yep, no, it gets stuck. I don't want to push the tree off of the vehicle. Eddie, this is very cool. All right, I'll go ahead and put that on the turntable for everybody. Eddie is the final unboxing for the Christmas trade. I want to thank everybody for taking the time to watch and to put up with me. If you haven't gone out to Simple Kustoms and subscribed to his channel, you definitely want to do that. He is definitely a master builder, among the best. And if you need a gasser, man, that is definitely one of the best things he does. He's currently in the process of making me a Batmobile trike, three-wheeled. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see how that works out. No pressure on that one. There's no due dates or anything else. He'll be fine with that. Anyways, I just hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. I hope you all have a Happy New Year. If you have time, go take a look at all of the other builds that went along with the Christmas trade. You can just search for Christmas trade with Santa Slow Dog, and you should find one out there for Charles Diecast Garage. You should find one out there for Diecast Car Nut, Cecil, Diecast, as well as Spork Syndicate. If you haven't had a chance to take a look at their builds that they made on their videos, please go out to their channels and look at everything. And then you can also look at the videos that I made. If you have any comments for Eddie on this one, please leave the comments on the video here because, well, that sounds like my time is up. Anyways, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I hope you enjoy seeing this on the turntable next. We'll catch you next time.